Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you for the Sahaja Yoga meditation session. Those who have attended the previous sessions, you will understand the flow of this program. We will start with some explanation and then we will meditate. We will listen to Sri Mataji's speech for 10 minutes and again meditate, and if you have any questions we will discuss that. This program is primarily for those who have attended at least one session of Sahaja Yoga before. If you have not attended a Sahaja Yoga program before, you can check the video posted on this page, which is actually for the first timers. We settle down, find a comfortable corner, preferably connect your headphones so that you can hear without disturbance. Find a comfortable corner and settle down there and keep your both hands in your lap. Sit down on the ground, or if you have difficulty sitting on the ground, you can sit on the chair. You can sit on the chair or a sofa, wherever you are comfortable. Preferably sit with your feet touching the ground. If your feet are touching the ground, that will help immensely. Now we will raise Kundalini and take a Bandhan. Okay, so for the benefit of people who do not know how to raise Kundalini and take a Bandhan, there is a small video that I will play where Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, a guru and the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, explains how to take Bandhan and how to take Kundalini. While in the video that I will be playing now, Sri Mataji first shows how to take the Bandhan and then how to raise Kundalini. But usually what we do is, before and after every meditation, we raise our Kundalini and we take a Bandhan. Why do we do that? Kundalini is in 3.5 coils. Using our left side and right side, which is our emotional energy and the power of action, we raise our Kundalini and put it up beyond our Sahasrara and station it there. And that is what we do 3 times, raising Kundalini, and 7 times we give a Bandhan as a protection to our chakras, so that we are in a state of meditation undisturbed, and even after our meditation, our state of meditation continues.
Now I'll tell you how to raise your own Kundalini. That's important. You should be able to do it every night and every morning. First of all, you have to give yourself a protection 7 times by moving your right hand along your aura 7 times. Now see, 1, very important, because your thoughts will take over. 2, some people will tell you something. 3, 4, don't forget the experience. 5, 6 and 7. Now raising of Kundalini is very easy because you are empowered now. It's very easy to raise your Kundalini. Put your left hand in front of your Kundalini. And the right hand has to move upward, forward, downward, backward. That's all. And the left hand has to be raised straight. You have to watch the left hand. Now, start it. Take your hand above your head. Now, and give it a big twist. Push back your head and give it a big twist and give it a knock. Again, let's do it again. Once more. Now the hand rises much faster because the Kundalini is there. Now push back your 2, again, 3rd time, 3 knots. 3 knots. Fix it up properly. 3 knots. 1, 2 and 3. Now see yourself how much you have improved in vibrations. Alright? There.
We will first do our balancing. We will balance our left side and the right side and then meditate. During this entire course of meditation, what your attention needs to be there is on your state. How am I feeling in the left palm? How am I feeling in the right palm? Is the left palm and the right palm equal in energy, or is it different? If your left hand is warm or hot, then you know that the left side is getting balanced. If the right hand is hot or heaviness is there in the right hand, you know the right side needs balancing. So it is very important, you need to understand how you are feeling in each of your palms, because every meditation, it may not be the same. It will be dependent on your state. Your mental, emotional and physical state will actually come through in your vibrations. So meditation is not sleeping. Meditation is not hypnosis. Meditation is being completely alert but thoughtlessly alert. You're not reacting to anything. You're just witnessing whatever is happening within you. So you understand what's happening, and we'll play a short speech of Shri Mataji, a 10-minute speech of Shri Mataji, where she talks about some basic treatments. After that, as some of you have requested, I will try to demonstrate ice pack and candle treatment. Ice pack is done for the right side and candle is done for the left side. So therefore it's very important to see how you are feeling. Are you more on the left side or more on the right side? Are you in balance? So therefore please be very alert during the meditation today. Those of you who have been doing for a few weeks, you should know the process. Just try to be alert. Don't put yourself under any pressure. It's okay. If you don't feel vibrations, or if you are not very sure, it is absolutely fine. You can ask your questions. But we will try to make it as simple and as easy as possible. And if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. Okay? So first, what do? We first go to Shri Mataji and then start the meditation. Let us all go to Shri Mataji. Now, put your both hands in the lap, the right hand on the ground. Right hand on the ground, left hand in the lap. Okay? And we will balance our left side. Close your eyes. Now throughout the meditation, try to keep your attention on top of the head. Close your eyes. Keep the complete attention on the left side, the Ida Nadi, our emotional side. Let us pray. Mother, please balance my left side. Shri Mataji, please balance my left side. Take away all the imbalance, all the negativity of my left side through Mother Earth. Mother, please balance my left side. Keep your complete attention on now the left palm, center of the palm and each of the fingertips. How are you feeling? Keep your complete attention on the left side. Mother, please balance my left side. Check the energy in the left palm. If you are feeling heat or heaviness, pray, Mother, please take away this heat or this heaviness through Mother Earth. If you are feeling pulsation or tingling in any one of the fingertips, observe which one it is. Later on, I will tell you what it would mean. Complete attention, draw into yourself and check your state. For about a minute, let us meditate. Let us try to balance our left side. Now it is important to observe if you are feeling heat or heaviness in the left side more, because then the treatment that I'll tell you later during the session will be useful. Now see, gradually those who are feeling heat, gradually that will start reducing and the coolness will start coming into the hand. Pray with your heart, Mother, please balance my left side. And the more sincerely you will ask, the more easily it works out. Now we'll balance our right side, the right hand in the lap and the left hand towards the sky. Right hand in your lap and the left hand towards the sky, palm turned inwards. The left hand is towards the sky. Now we'll pray here, Mother, please balance my right side. Take away all the excess heat and imbalance of my right side through the sky element. Now important to observe how you're feeling in the right palm, at the center of the palm, around the fingertips. If you're feeling heat or heaviness, please pray that that heat or heaviness should go through the left hand into the sky. Mother, please take away all this heat off my right side through the sky element. Please balance my right side. Right side is our side of action. Thinking and planning happens from right side. Mother, please take away all my thoughts, all my doubts, all my worries, and balance my right side. Now, bring if your right side is still hot, I will tell you later what you should do, but generally most of you might have started feeling coolness in the right side. Now, both hands in the lap and we will try to meditate now. Put your right hand on the heart so that we pray from our heart. Mother, please help me meditate. Put the right hand on the forehead. Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now last step, put the right hand on the top of the head, on the fontanelle bone area, press it gently and here sincerely ask, Mother, please establish my self-realization. Please establish my attention. Please help me meditate. Gently press on the talu, on the fontanelle bone area, and after that Bring both hands in the lap. Keep your attention on top of the head and let us silently meditate. Complete attention on top of the head. Let us meditate for 5-10 minutes like this with complete attention on top of the head and observe how you are feeling. What's happening in your spine on top of the head? Keep your eyes closed. Attention on top of the head. If thoughts are coming, tell the thoughts that you are now in meditation and that you think about them later. Mother, please take away all my thoughts, all my doubts, all my worries. Help me meditate. Check how you're feeling in the hands. Keep your eyes closed. How is it in the hands? Are both palms equally light or equally heavy? Or is one hand, one palm heavier than the other? Is there coolness in both hands? Can you feel a cool breeze? Very gentle, subtle energy in your left hand and the right hand. Is it equal or one side more than the other? Is one side warmer, one side cooler? How is it? Check for yourself. Now, check with the right hand on top of the head. Are you feeling anything cool or hot here? Ultimately, you should be feeling cool, but if you're feeling hot in the right hand, means the right side is getting more cleared and therefore the imbalance is going out in the form of heat. Check with the left hand, right hand in the lap, and check with the left hand. Is it cooler in the left hand or warmer in the left hand? Slowly open your eyes. Now, you check for yourself how you're feeling. If you're feeling heat in the left hand, means left side is needs more of balance. And here we can use light element to balance the left side. If the right side is hot, so right side needs to be balanced more, and we can use water or ice to balance the right side. Let us listen to a speech of Sri Mataji where she again talks about the same treatments. It's a 10-minute speech. Request you to all of you to pay attention to what she's saying and watch her, because as you watch and as your attention is on Sahasrara, you can start feeling the vibrations in your hands, the energy in your hands. And this is for real. Check it out yourself.
Left hand side power is the emotional power. Now, if you have an emotional problem, say somebody has been taking drugs, is a left-sided person. Some drugs are LSD and all that right-sided, but most of the drugs take you to the left side. Gurus are left-sided problems. Most of these problems or mental problems are left-sided problems. But the problem of the intellectuals is right-sided. Futuristic people is right-sided. People who are running the rat race are right-sided. See, that kind of overactivity, that kind of. On the contrary, those who have taken to drugs are left-sided. So first try with the left. Let's see. Now put your right hand on the mother earth. Put your right hand on the mother earth. Now put your left hand towards me. Gradually you will find it will start flowing in your left hand. Is it flowing? Put your right hand on the mother earth. Because the mother earth takes away. You see, you are just earthing it. Put it on it. Touch it, huh? Touch it. You see, you are earthing yourself. It's a very simple thing. Now, left-sided problems easily go to mother earth. It's true, but the best is to have a light. Now say if you have a candle. Candle is the best. For left-sided problems, candle is the best thing to take it. Because left-sided problem we can say are cold problems, or problems which arise from coldness. See, a person who becomes inactive. Now see, you just put your left hand towards me like this and right hand towards a candle. You'll be amazed, sometimes the candle starts burning up like that, and sometimes it creates such black smoke that if it is next to a wall, you might find the whole wall becoming black. It's very interesting to see how the candle reacts. But you must have a photograph in front, and there should be a candle before the photograph and one candle like this to take it out. Right. Now see better? All right. You'll feel it's going down. You'll feel from your head, you'll feel, you see the pressure is going down. Better now? Like this. Put the hand like that. Like at back side. Not towards me like that. Yes. Yes. Now. No, put left hand. If you are sitting on the ground, it's better to put towards me. Left hand. It's coming. It's going. It's working. It's like the energy, you see, that is coming through the photograph is pushing it down towards the light, and the light burns it off. Light gets awakened by you. It's surprising, but it does. It's better now. See, we work out. You will feel it. You will feel yourself. There is nothing to certify. You will feel yourself. Put your left hand towards me. Left hand towards me like this. Yes. You all will feel it yourself. Now people who are being to gurus, who have sort of schizophrenic attitude, who are moody people, frantic, fits they get, all sorts of these, to extreme to the least, you see, who are emotional, some women who cry too much, hysterics, all those things can be controlled by this simple method of putting left hand towards the photograph and right hand towards a candle. See, it's working out. You will feel the movement. In your head you will feel it. Feeling it now. With the right hand now. Those who are running the rat race. You see, big people who think they must earn money, or they are running in the politics and all that kind of another madness they have. You see, that's also a kind of a madness, you see. So, for such people who are having a high blood pressure because of that, they will have diabetes, they will have liver troubles. Now even for any organ, see, any organ you take, say heart, in Sahaja Yoga we have for every organ two types of nature. One is the one that is lethargic and another that is overactive. So supposing you are an overactive person, then if you are an overactive person, you are studying very hard or thinking about the future, planning something, then you have a heart which is overactive. Or you have an intestine which is overactive, your liver is overactive, the whole system is overactive, you will have high blood pressures and all the problems of high blood pressure, constipation, all these things go hand in hand in one personality. The another personality could be a lethargic. A person who has a lethargic heart may have to get a bypass or something like that because the heart doesn't pump. You may have a lethargic intestine, such a person might, whatever he eats, he just goes to the bathroom sort of a thing. Or maybe a lethargic liver, when you have a lethargic liver then you might get allergies. Allergies are caused by lethargic liver. But if you are an overactive person, if you are overactive, then the same liver which was giving you these allergies will give you a nausea, a feeling of sickness, migraine and vomiting and biliousness. So there are two types of livers also. We have two types of kidneys, two types of everything is two types. So if you are a lethargic person, if you have lethargic problem, then what you have to do is to use the light. For all the lethargic troubles, best is the light, to use the light for lethargic troubles. This is left side. And for the right-sidedness, you can use the Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the best, or water and salt. So water and salt is very good for people who are suffering from overactivity. Now how do you do it? It's good for both, but especially for them. Like you have to put both the hands first towards the photograph, put both the feet in the water with little salt. Now if you are feeling the vibrations coming in both the hands equally the same, it's alright. You don't have to worry. But supposing one hand is more and one hand is less. The hand that is less has to go before the photograph, always. The hand that is less has to go towards the photograph and another one has to go out. And you'll be amazed the movement of the thing you will feel within yourself. These balloons will be moving like that. And you can feel it, that something moving in your head, you are getting relaxed. And gradually you will become a master. You will know how to handle this body. Absolutely will become a master. And when you become master, people have become masters in 8 days. In 8 days. Once you become a master, then you can handle other bodies also and help other people. It's as simple as that. Which one? Yeah? Yes, maybe he is constipated, is he? Does he get constipation?
He's been feeling a long one.
Yes. He's a liver, that's a liver, sign of liver. You see? And also constipated. So he is more a right-sided person because the right side is this thing. So he has to put left to the right, like this. Alright?
I'm just warm and sticky. What would that be?
You have a heart.
That's all I.
You put your right hand on your heart.
On these three are slightly warm.
Well, alright, doesn't matter. And the other one? Nothing. Alright, so put your left to the right. Left to the right.
You take it, when she says left to the right, what you're doing is not just this one, but you're actually lifting the left side
And taking
lowering
the grace from
side.
the right.
And you come across, you lift the left side again, because you're balancing. You're taking
And
from-
taking the grace, you see, on the right side, because right side is showing nothing. If the right side is showing nothing, then what you are doing, you are lifting your left, which is slightly showing, and you take up and bring it down with your right hand, left to the right.
If you've got problems on the right side, if you've got problems in your right fingers, any of them, or your hand, you take from the left side and over the top and you bring down the grace into the right side. Okay, then it's the opposite. That's as simple as that.
No, she's not, if you are not feeling at all on right hand, then you have right hand problem. You are not feeling any vibrations, huh? And left hand you are feeling what?
Slightly warm.
Slightly warm on the left side, she's feeling.
This combinations are.
So she has to go from
Right.
right to left, right to left.
You change hands.
Just do it yourselves now and get it into balance. That's the object of what Sri Mataji is saying.
Do you change hands?
Yes, you can. You change hands. Yes. Better.
Just to repeat it again, if you've got abnormal sensation, heat or something in your right hand, that means that there's some damage on that side. So you lift the left side and you bring down the grace into the right side. Just do that if you've got that problem.
Right to the left. You take your right hand and put it like that.
If you've got it in the other direction, you change hands, as she said, and you go the other way. It's as simple as that, until it balances, until it works out. Keep doing it until it works out.
There are a couple of things that we need to observe here. Sri Mataji kept referring to photograph, and that we explained last time in the last session also, that the photograph of Sri Mataji emits vibrations, and that's why we use that as an equipment in our meditation, right? So we sit in front of Sri Mataji's photograph, and when you meditate, like when you were meditating today, you understood whether your left side is needs more of the balance or right side needs more of the balance, or both. So we have understood first. So if you're feeling heat on the left side, or lack of vibrations in the heaviness in the left side, we use a candle. So the way to use candle is, you can take a candle, and I've just put a cardboard around this candle so that the wax doesn't fall, and you can light the candle. I'll just show it to you. Be very careful when you use candle and all. Light the candle, right? And see, you're sitting in front of Sri Mataji's photograph. That's the most important equipment here. Your left hand is, there are two ways you can do this. One, your left side chakras, the chakras on your left side, you can move the candle in a clockwise direction. When you do for yourself, you do move the candle in a clockwise direction. Start from the Mooladhara left side. We do not do candling for the right side, only the left side we do. Start from the chakra, slowly go up. Now as you move it in a clockwise direction, you see that this is the left Vishuddhi, you move there and then you cross it over to the right side, because if you see the channel, it crosses over. The left channel crosses over to the right side and you do there. That's for the left Ajna here. Now we do like that the candling, or you can even do it for your hand as well, as because all the chakras are there. Do not take it very close because it will burn. So you don't need it because you are just using the light element, because Ida Nadi is the moon channel which is frozen. So you are using the light to activate that particular channel, right? Now this is one way to do it. There is also something called as 3 candle treatment, where you keep one candle in front of you on your left side and one candle behind you, behind your back on the left side, and put your left hand in the lap and right hand towards the earth. So one candle in front of Srimatiji's photo, one candle on your left side and one candle behind you on the back. So there are 3 candles. So we use 3 candles again to balance the left side, or you can just take this one candle as I showed you, move it around your chakras, and if you know, for example, your left nabi is having a problem. How do you know your left nabi is having a problem? You feel the pulsation in the left side on the navi chakra here. Okay, so you move the candle on the left navi area here. Most of the allergies come due to the left navi. So you move the candle there. Okay, and that's the way we balance. We use the treatment along with the mantras. Now yesterday, last session, we explained to you what are mantras, right? We took the 3 Maha Mantras. See, mantras are nothing but you are invoking the vibrations, you are invoking the deities. All the deities are inside us, right? When we invoke, taking the mantra, the vibrations start getting activated and the deity inside us gets awakened. And in that state, it is easier for the chakra to come into a balance. So, Om is a mantra. When you take that, automatically vibrations do get created. And especially after realization, because you are a realized soul, as your Kundalini is connected to the all-pervading energy, the power of the mantra can be felt as vibrations in your hands. You see the energy flowing in your hands. I will also tell you what could be the left side mantra. For example, Mahakali is the left side mantra. When we take the mantra with the name of Mahakali, it is the left side mantra. So when you are balancing left side, you can use the name of Mahakali and you can use the candle. Okay, so you do this. Simplest way to balance left side is left hand in the lap, right hand on the earth. Okay, even then if there is heat you are feeling, even then if you are feeling heaviness in particular fingers, then you can use the candle. Extreme cases of depression, emotional anxiety, all these are left side cases and you can use the candle. Even cancer most of the time is left sided. You can use the candle for all these treatments. So we've shown you how the left side is. Now what about the right side? If you're feeling heat in the right palm, heaviness in the right side, you'll also observe that you're getting too many thoughts in meditation. Especially those who are right sided, they think a lot. There are too many thoughts. Left sided is not thought but more of the emotions, feelings. Feeling of depression, feeling of anxiety, feeling of fear. It's all feelings are the left side and we use the left side treatment to balance. Right side is not feeling but thinking. Too much of brain activity, too much of thinking and planning. What should I do next? I'm sitting here. What do I do tomorrow? What's going to happen to my job? What's going to happen to my child? It's all those thoughts which are there. So for that, important thing is, one is foot soaking is very useful. Then you can take something like this from the refrigerator. This is an ice pack. You can take an ice pack, or you can take normal ice cubes in a cloth, put it in a cloth and you can put it on your liver. Liver is here, right? Liver is here, at this part on the right side, you can put this ice on the liver and keep your right hand in your lap, and you can meditate, and you can pray, Mother, please cool down my attention. Liver is the seat of the attention, and you can pray, Mother, please cool down my attention, take away all the excess heat from my liver, and please let me feel the balance in my attention. Now as your liver starts cooling down, you see that your right side starts balancing. Now this is ice pack. Now you do ice pack at least a couple of hours after you eat any food. Don't do ice pack with food in your stomach. That's not good. So you should do either at least 1.5 hours before you, at least a couple of hours before you eat anything, or a couple of hours after you eat anything. You can do ice pack if you're getting too many thoughts. Early morning meditation is best for people who think a lot. For both left side and right side, foot soaking is very important. I have posted a video earlier about importance of foot soaking. Foot soaking is very, very important for you to balance. Now, why are we emphasizing so much on balance when this session is all about meditation? Meditation can happen only when we are in balance. Otherwise, we are, say, imagine if your cycle is tilted towards the left or towards the right. Can you go straight? Will you be able to progress? You will fall down either to the left side or to the right side. So which is very important therefore to understand where is your cycle getting tilted. Is it to the left or to the right? Now even if you don't do anything, the Kundalini will automatically do it, but that's going to take time. But by being aware of your state, whether am I more to the left or to the right. Now this keeps changing, by the way. Some people can be left-sided all the time, some people can be right-sided all the time. But we can keep changing. It depends on our state, what's happening in our day, our environment. So it's important. A person who is on the left in the morning can go to the right in the evening, or the vice versa. That can happen. So it is important to be alert to what is happening. So even when you are not in meditation, you can actually feel the energy in your hands. So that is how we balance. Another thing Srimati said, another simple way to balance, Srimati explained, is, say for example, if your right side, if your right side is too much and your left side is getting dried up, that there are no vibrations in the left side, there are lack of vibrations in the left side. It's not heat or heaviness, but there are absolutely no vibrations because your right side has pulled up all the left side and dried your left side up. So then we move our hand like the way you take a bandhan, half bandhan you do, left to the right, and don't bring back the right side. Just raise your left and bring it to the right. You can do it 7 times or 21 times because 7 is the number of chakras, so you can do multiples of 7. So you can bring down the right side by raising the left side, as Srimati explained in the video, by bringing the grace into you. The grace is what you feel on top of the Sahasrara. The grace is the divine energy, bringing that into you. You raise your left, bring down your right. So like that now as you do it, those who are feeling less vibration in the left hand, you start feeling more energy in the left hand. Similarly, if your right is no vibrations, left has got vibrations, right has got completely no vibrations in the right side, then you raise the right hand and bring down to everything will do with the right hand only. Left hand is only here. So raise the right and bring down the left 7 times or 21 times. So first thing is to be self-aware. What is my state? Am I in balance? Are my vibrations cool in both hands? Am I able to feel the cool breeze on top of the head in both hands? Now as you feel the cool breeze more deeply, your state of meditation becomes deeper. Your span of thoughtlessness starts becoming wider. So that shows that you are in meditation. Once you are in meditation, once you are in balance, you don't need to do any treatments, right? We are doing treatments to get into balance. So for that it is to be aware about our own state, right? So keep trying this. You can refer back to this video later also and check it out what you are feeling. Now we will again meditate for 5-10 minutes. Now we will take the mantras, the 3 Maha Mantras, and we'll also take the Ganesh mantra and see the vibrations again. And as I say, everything in Sahaja Yoga is an experiment. Sahaja Yoga is very scientific and we approach in a very scientific manner. You do this a step and you see how the vibrations are, right? Now keep our complete attention on top of the head. You can also do like this, left hand like this and the right hand just raise it from your, and keep your, this is just to establish your attention on top of the head. Just raise it up, keep your attention on top of the head. Now close your eyes, let us take the 3 mantras, and after that we will take Ganesh mantra and meditate for about 5 minutes. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Triguణatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Check the vibrations. Keep your eyes closed. Now we'll take the Ganesha mantra. Ganesha is the deity of Mooladhara, the first center. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. Just let us keep our attention on top of the head for a minute and let's just enjoy the vibrations that are flowing now. You can open your eyes, check your energy once again. We'll all raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. You've seen in the video at the beginning how Shri Mataji explained to us how to raise Kundalini and take Bandhan. Let us all do that. At the end of the meditation session, we always do this. Raise Kundalini, 1 knot, second time, 1 and 2 knots, third time, 1, 2 and 3 knots, and then give yourself a nice bandhan. Right hand over left, bring it from the top of your head, bring it down to the right and back. 7 times we do this. slowly, very slowly. Raise Kundalini, take Bandhan and sit down in the morning for about 10 minutes for meditation. Sit in front of Shrimati's photograph. That will help create the right atmosphere, and it will be easier for you to settle down in meditation. And see if you can light a lamp or a candle or a diya in front of the photograph, because the light element in us gets awakened. And then in the evening, do foot soaking. I've explained in the other videos how to do foot soaking. In the evening before you sleep, do foot soaking, and again during foot soaking keep a lamp or a candle in front of Shrimati and then do your foot soaking. And if you want, you can meditate for 5 minutes. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. Do this meditation and you start seeing the effects. Now you check how your left side or right side is. This entire week, every day check, is my left or right, what is, or is it in balance? Bring it to balance, and as a cool breeze, Chaitanya Lahari becomes cool, as Adi Shankaracharya said, Salilam Salilam, the cool breeze. Then you will start finding the state of balance coming in. All the diseases will start subsiding. All your mental, emotional worries will start getting reduced. As the coolness increases, everything around becomes cool. We become really cool people, as they say. Okay, the question is that how often should we do candling or ice pack? You don't need to do it often at all, actually, if you look at it. Only if you can do your normal meditation where you balance left side and right side and evening foot soaking, that's more than enough. But you see, especially when there are like depression or anxiety, fear, or your left side is very hot and it is not coming down, the heat is not going down, right? Or there is specific fingertips on the left hand which are tingling always. That means there is a badha in the left side which needs correction. For that we use candle only to the extent that the badha gets cleared off. After that you don't need to use it. It's like a tablet. You take it and you just clear that off. If you don't feel anything in the left hand, as in no catches in the left hand, you don't need to do candling. Or if you don't feel heat. On the contrary, if you're feeling heat in the right side, please do not do candling. Because if you're already heated up person, as in there's a lot of heat in the right side, if you're going to do candling, you will push yourself to the extreme right. So don't do candling if you're right sided. If you're right sided, ice is good enough, or sit with the right hand, left hand towards the sky, or sit in the moonlight. That is also very good to bring down the right side. So treatments are only when if required. If you are in doubt, you can ask a Sahaja Yogi, to clarify whether you need a particular treatment or not. You will know yourself, but gradually you can check what you are feeling. So you don't need to really do fanatically any treatments, not required at all. If you can be sincere about your meditation, that's more than enough. Meditation will balance everything. Left, right, the way we do in the meditation, that's more than enough. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Mataji. Have a nice week ahead.